So it's about 8 in the morning. You all have got up and rested and definitely ate. And you ventured up for about an hour or so to this woods. And we're going to pick up here. It is sunny, but there are some misty clouds that roll in from the sea. Again, these are islands. So think of it as sort of like a drizzle. It's enough to cool, but it's not like enough to get wet. Now, if you were stood in it all day, you'd eventually probably be wet. But it's like almost like little beads of dew on you all. So, now, Brady, you might have some spells and stuff to help through this, and it's not just combat. So just make sure to look at your utility spells too. So, and yeah, again, you are standing on the edge. You've come to a road. It goes right, but that goes into a deep part. You don't really see much. It goes left, and it looks like there's 2 paths that are cut in this big forest. It's sort of like an easy way through. So, like I said, you sort of see this part of the board where you're at easily. There's 2 easy discernible paths. Or you could crawl down to the bottom, or you can take these paths.
Okay. Let's take the paths.
All right. So
since you already got it.
So which path would you like to go?
Straight.
Okay. So this
looks wider.
Yeah, it's a little bit straighter.
Sure.
So you want to go to like the first big sort of log flat spot. Yeah. So okay, go through.
So, Hinkler, what do you think about this place? It's pretty wild looking. I put my hand on Cora and be like, "What do you think about this place?"
Okay, so do you want like Cora to do like perception or anything, or
I imagine she'd be alert.
So Cora's a little nervous.
Mm-hmm.
She can feel heavy magical energy.
Yeah, I was going to say I ain't going to try it for magic. It'll just be kind of worthless.
Well,
I know this place is filled with it.
Yeah, like it's like both of you are magical beings, so I'm like, there's no point in doing unless you rolled a natural 1. Like you can feel.
Well, you can figure out what it is.
Halfway across, I'm just going to kind of sit down.
I'm just looking
You can
around.
do it. I'm going to sit down and just kind of look around.
Okay, so look, I'm
just going to take in the scenery.
Do a perception.
Okay.
Oh, those dice are shiny.
Yeah.
You haven't got to play with those.
Just one time.
I don't remember you playing. I thought you forgot them
No,
last time.
I had them last time. Perception 6. Okay, that's too shy. I got freaking 1, so it's a 7.
All right. Well, so you roll. So you go through.
Rolls a 1.
And well, yeah, like once it doesn't matter the bonuses once you get to 1.
Right.
So you're sort of almost taken back.
Overwhelmed.
Yeah, it's almost like the forest is drawing you in. Like again, like you have wood elf heritage, so it's almost like it's overwhelming in such a pleasant way through. Hinkler notices that it almost is like it's almost like
you do a perception.
No, I was going to.
Yeah, it's almost like Projet is almost into like a trance.
So I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna pull up my lute and just play a song.
Okay.
Maybe draw something to me.
Yeah. So that's what you think you're doing. You're such in the trance. You're sort of where you did the wrong. You're just sort of feel all this in you. So
6.
Oh, you're all not very perceptive today.
I guess we're just really traumatized.
I'm going
trance.
Things are a little odd for you. Like it's like you see Projet and you're calling out to him, but you're really not. You're just sort of like
in a dream state.
So it's just like the magic and everything is just it's overwhelming. So but in your mind, like again in Projet's mind, he's playing his flute. Wait, you said flute, right?
No, my lute.
Your lute.
I'm playing the lute.
In your mind, you're playing the lute. So you can switch out. You can even switch out your other character right there.
Yeah. I'm gonna sit down.
But Hinkler's like trying to wake him up. But Hinkler's just sort of staying there in real life. Just
I was looking around.
But you're
it
like,
felt like home, so
yeah,
I was just looking around.
Yeah, you're sort of like, wake up, but in reality, you're just sort of sit there almost drooling. Cora, luckily, though, Cora realizes that something else is going on. You know, he's like in her animal form. She feels like she might be a little bit more safe against this. She almost wanted to transform into her regular form to try to wake you all up, but she realizes that maybe this is protecting her in a way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she looks around. So I just rolled a natural 20 for her perception.
Oh wow!
Wow, so she sees for things what she was, but she notices something.
Okay.
So there are across the way.
Cardinals.
There are a lot of canaries sitting in a tree.
Cardinals?
Canaries.
There are bunches of canaries.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what a canary is.
It's a bird.
Yeah, they're little yellow birds.
Yeah.
They chirp and do a lot of singing and stuff like that. But yes, there are lots and lots of canaries. Using the natural 20, she can see there are 7 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So she's trying to nudge you out, this protege out of this sort of dreamlike state. If you could give me a Constitution save, like you said, you're pretty enamored into your dream thanks to your natural 1. But
Well, no.
let's see if we can get out of this.
I can't read these.
So it's the only bad thing about some of the shiny dice.
15.
15.
So 15 plus 1, 16.
16. So okay. So at this point in your dream, so she's nudging you. You still think you're playing your lute, and what you think that you see in front of you, floating in front of you, you think you see what looks like an old man. So he's sitting there and says, "Hello, young fella." It's like, what brings you to these woods? And like, you're not seeing this. You're still shouting towards. So, but this is protege.
This is your
Does she
thing.
see it?
No.
Just me.
This is you.
Well, I'm gonna tilt my head and ask, "Are you real?"
It's like I'm real. I'm as real as you playing your lute.
Do you like me playing my lute?
It's like it's a very pleasant sound. I like. If I didn't like it, I would have went on.
Oh. Well, let me continue to play for a minute.
So it's like what? It's like, why are you
I
here?
guess it's I'm not thinking correctly. So
Yeah. So you can do some insight if you want on anything he says. You can do insight.
I will.
So, yeah, I was going to say, just wait.
Just wait till you.
So, but he says, does that particular song have a name? Is it?
Well, no. I've been trying to think of a song. I'm looking for a song.
So songs have much power. They can tell the history of the world. They can tell how you feel. They can say things that you can't say normally.
Wow, you're very perceptive for a guy that I don't know.
So
well, I put my lute. Well, I think I put my lute down,
yeah.
and I pull off the flute. I'm like, I've been trying to think of a song for this.
It's like, oh, that's a very interesting flute you have there. Where might have you gotten this flute? Did the lich give it to you?
Yeah. Well, I acquired it.
Oh, you weren't. I don't think you were there.
I acquired it through something, and I'm looking for a song for it. I guess I'm going to try to think I'm cloudy.
So, a song. Are you not a song maker yourself?
Well, I am, but it has to be a special song.
It's like, are your songs not special?
Well, I feel like they are, but it's one in particular I guess I'm trying to derive to a point, but I think I'm cloudy headed.
Yeah, so it's okay if you struggle because it's.
Cool, honey. Well, let me. How rude of me. This is Cora, my companion, and this is Hinkler.
And it's like, oh.
And I'm Prajay.
So
how rude of me not to introduce myself.
Well, it's not. It's nice to meet you, Prajay. In your dream state, they both neither Cora or Hinkler.
I'm just
speak. They sort of nod. I was like, it seems like you have good companions there. It's like, and me myself, I tend to like Dragonborn, so quite a bit. I've always had good relations with them.
Are you Dragonborn yourself?
It's like no. It's like I'm just an old man that travels, and I make sure to listen. And through my lifetime, I have experienced much. But I will say that I might have a little dragon blood in me, like from generations ago.
Are you floating?
Oh, you just realized he might be floating. So you blink. It's like, no. Why would you think I'd be floating?
Stand up, man. I'm like, oh, let me stand up.
Oh, so you stand up. So so sort of like, wait.
I seem to be very confused.
He said these are highly magical, and magical beings sometimes have a hard time here because the magic overflows in themselves this way. So every one of these leaves is a prime example of almost natural pure magic. It's like your druid friend there is especially probably feeling the power of these leaves.
Oh.
So.
Well, I seem to have forgot while I was here. I know I was traveling and looking for a song. Could you help me with the song?
Well,
with the flute?
I am not very magically inclined, but I'm really good with words. Oh. So maybe between your songwriting and my words, and maybe we can. It's like maybe we can find a song. I've heard many tales, but in my experience, if you want a song to do something, you really have to, know the meanings and the feelings behind the words.
I agree with you totally. And I've been playing with this lute every night for hours, trying to think of a certain song. And I haven't come across it yet. Would the birds still be over there?
You can't you don't. The only one that's seen them are. So we're going to bounce over to, you're finishing your conversation. We're going to bounce over to Hinkler.
So just drooling over.
Yeah. So actually there. So while you're shouting at Protege, and he's not responding, so you notice there's a bunch of birds, a bunch of the canaries floating over.
Baby, I know, dear.
And in your mind you see Protege still sitting now.
Oh.
So and the canaries come and they all sit around him. So all 7 of these canaries.
I'm like, what the crap is happening right now?
Are like sitting on him.
Bro, this is dope.
So, is there any type of check you'd like to do? Because you're the druid. Remember, you have connection to things.
What would be core? Just hanging out, I guess. Just like.
So what's going on in your all's mind is just taking a few seconds.
Well,
so. So like it's all sort of, we're in pieces, but it just depends on what you're seeing or not seeing. Now you can do nature.
That's exactly what I'm looking at right now. I was thinking about doing nature about what the animal's doing. I might do nature and see what he's doing.
All right, roll nature. Don't forget to add your
15 plus 4.
Oh, that's a good one. So you go through. So you're going through your canary, but you're like, canaries are usually very, very skittish.
Very what?
Skittish. Like really like you wave your hand and one that's across the road rolls away. Now people do domesticate them and sort of have them. They've used them in mining before because they're very sensitive and perceptive. I would say what's in your mind is like canaries aren't magical. It's like, how are they even able to function in this magical? Because these are like all these are magic. Like these are magical plants. So between the canaries and the leaves, you could do some you can do some checks on the leaves if you want, or maybe this is sort of like Projet is got some type of spore sickness, or it's almost like it's drugged. Of course, you don't realize that you were also enamored. So, and in your mind, you look across and Cora looks like she's just laying down asleep.
I'm so confused. I'm just like, what the crap is happening right now? Well, there ain't no point in trying to detect magic because there's obviously something going on between.
Well, it's just detect magic.
I can figure out
you already
what
know
it is.
it's magical there.
So detect magic can tell you what type of magic it is, but knowing your normal stuff, it's like you're in these are plants that are magical. You've not experienced these.
Kind of do nature again on the plants.
Yeah, like you can go through and look a little bit.
See, I could
8 on the plants.
do calm emotions, but I guess if I look at Hinker, he would look like he's calm.
Yeah, everybody looks sort of like
relaxed.
So
there's no use.
We found a special plant doing the whole thing.
You're like, this is good stuff.
We should hang around and watch them.
Yeah. So what's sad is everyone's a little bit too calm.
Right.
But so you did an 8 on the plant. So I'm going to give you a chance. Roll a history check.
I think I'm too emancipated to think of doing anything.
8 again.
Like even with your numbers?
Yeah, I rolled a 4 in both history and nature plus 4.
Okay, so
I can do the inspiration.
Well, it's okay. So you go through and so how do you go inspect the plant? Do you actually just go up to it? Do you pick it up? Do you pluck a leaf? Like, what do you do? Yeah, let's.
I kind of want to go pluck a leaf and pick it up and hold it and
wrap
see
yourself into it.
Yeah, see what it does. It's like an old blanket.
So you pull a leaf off. It comes off easily. It's just right in your hands, and it feels almost like warm velvet. Even though it looks sort of shiny and metallic and hard, it's like to your skin, it's like it feels wonderful. So it does. It feels like like a warm blanket. Do you want to wrap it around, or do you actually want to wear it?
I want to grab another one and make like a cape-ish thing out of it because how cool it is. Okay. Make like a blanket and a cape.
All right, so you take it. So you're sitting there. So in your mind,
People's over there doing sewing.
So in your mind, you're like fashioning a hood out of one and a cape out of the other.
Yeah.
And the canaries are over there just chirping at you. So that's what you're doing for the time being. Of course, you're just sort of sitting there in real
That's
life.
kind of cool though. Kate with it. That's pretty cool.
So,
Like a hood.
Would Cora do some kind of check to see if I'm in danger?
yeah, like
Because she
can do an insight.
Let her do an insight. Do I need to roll? Or you gonna roll it?
Let's see. I can roll for it, or you can, depending on.
I got insight of 12.
Yo.
Yeah, well, she's not a 12. She'll be half of that.
That's right.
So I'll let her. It's like she can have a 6.
12. I got 6.
Okay. So she goes through, and using her, she doesn't feel any danger, but just like you all, it's like she just feels like you all have been.
She's a little more sound-minded than we were.
Yeah,
We are in such a good mood right now.
Yeah, it's just like there's no anguish, there's no pain.
I'm perk 30s, buddy.
Yeah, but she's just looking like again, like you're sitting down to sort of just looking happy.
My guy snacks.
And then Hinkler's over there apparently like doing stuff with his hands, just like smiling. So let's see what Cora wants to do.
I'm like, bro.
The canaries are still over there. Cora still sees the canaries. So Cora's not panicking, but she was there when they talked about Fetsman having like many times have canaries with him. So I'll give you what do you think Cora will do?
Would she feel safe enough to come out of her animal form to talk to the guy? She don't see him.
She don't see him. I don't see him. No one sees him.
But I'm saying she knows enough that she thinks if she turns into her,
she's gonna
regular,
get crazy.
She's highly magical too, so she thinks this is sort of like almost like a magic high.
Right.
So she's
I forgot she don't see him. So that would be roll. All right, I have an idea for her to do. I need you to roll to see if she'll act on it. Above a 10, she'll act on it. Below a 10, she's unsure.
A 1.
1 again. I need one of those things.
Use this.
Because I'm not. No, it's not rolling. It's hitting these cracks, and it's stopping.
Where's the rest of them? They're all.
There's a lot of them with dice in them.
I need to do a re-roll on that, please, because it's hitting all these edges.
I'll give you an inspiration that you can redo it.
No, I'm not trying to get over it. It's just it's not rolling good. 17.
17. All right. So Cora's like, it's like maybe Fitzman has sent these canaries.
So she sees the birds. That's right.
Yeah, she sees the birds. So she, using her great size, rounds you guys up and takes you to the canaries.
Oh, okay. The canaries.
I thought the canaries.
No.
I am just so bumfuzzled right now. No, because I seen them right around you.
Well, he did see that.
I am just on the clouds right now, dude. I'm just so lost right now.
Yeah, like just think of it like you're running on low O2 because she brings.
She thinks she's helping me by taking me to the birds.
Yeah.
Yes, because she thinks that it's basically like again it's too much magic.
Do you think that would?
That is like it's overpowering you guys.
Because I'm not in that way. So do you think that would change it?
You could go to animal form, yeah. But what you think of it?
But she's in animal form too, and she's not seeing nothing.
Yeah, but she was already in animal form.
She's already.
You don't know. You just care about the leaves right now.
And she knows at this point if she turns into into her normal form, she might get caught by the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. If I change back into an animal form, if that would.
But if you change, you're just in your mind right now.
Just get.
I love how you name me Blue Draco Hink.
Oh yeah.
Draco Hink.
It's a good thing I took Cora with us.
Well, you're not a lich. You're Draco. So Cora's there and comes to the canaries. You guys are still knocked out.
I'm like a little kid with a blanket just rolling around.
So I think I'm still over here.
Yeah, like you and Hinkler both think you're over here. Did you want to turn into a dragon?
No.
So
I probably will later, but not now.
If you think, like I said, you guys think you're over here, but again, so you're now wearing these dragon leaves in dragon form. The hoods and stuff.
I'm just wrapped around in it, rolling around like a little kid. Just got a new blanket, giggling.
So there's one of the canaries. Again, there's 7 canaries here.
I'm gonna roll a deception check because maybe at this point, maybe I feel like there is something wrong.
Oh, that's an insight.
Insight.
Deception if you're trying to lie to somebody.
Oh no, I don't want.
I don't want to do insight on what the birds are doing around Dad.
Oh man, 12 and 12.
Project.
So 24.
Well, nothing seems bad right now.
I did insight at 24.
Can I do an insight to see what the birds are doing around Project?
They're just sort of sitting on it.
At a time.
So that's your conversation with Fitzman, and you're doing the stuff with the canaries, but they're just sitting there chirping. It's a happy sound. So you're sort of losing track of time. What's going on? So there are all these canaries, 7, and one of them floats down and starts flittering around you all. Of course, you all don't know this, but Cora does. And of course, once this is done, Cora can tell you what. So Cora is like, nudging them and like here. She's trying to convey what's going on to the canaries. So Cora realizes that it's not working.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, do you think Cora would turn into her normal form?
No, she's smart. I mean, she was the leader of all the drow.
I know, but like your companions, like to turn into to try to holler for help before it would take her. Like I said, like you guys are you're just sitting there smiling and happy, and it's just like, it's like, what do you think, Cora?
Let her roll an insight and see if that would be a
again.
good
It's
idea.
half. So basically, whatever your stuff is half.
That's me half. Freaking all right, 13, 40, 50, 60, 20. So she rolled a 20.
So,
on insight to change.
now,
Would it be helpful in her experience?
yeah. Well, she can't communicate in this form.
Right.
So, she is looking at birds,
Mm-hmm.
but it seems just sort of ironic. But she believes these are magical birds. Look, it's like something's weird that you've got these 7 canaries.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think she thinks that something is off.
I guess she would try to change.
So go ahead and change her.
She's going to change.
So she changes, and she begs the canaries. It's like, is your master here?
Okay.
Is your master here? Can your master help? So is Fitzban around?
Mm-hmm.
Again, one of the canaries is floating over you.
Mm-hmm.
And that canary turns into this.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
So
It's about to get real.
the canary looks around, and you're like,
The dragon canary.
this golden dragon,
right.
which is looks and says, "We don't believe these mean any harm." It's like, why are you here?
She explains.
So she explains that they're looking for Fitzban, and that her friends here.
And we are here peacefully.
Yeah, they're peacefully. It's like we're not. It's like we want.
We're
trying to
travelers
fight.
looking for a song.
Yeah, looking.
Well, Projay's looking for a song, and I'm nearly
Yep.
his companion.
So.
And are you in charge?
So I'm not in charge. Fitzban is in charge.
Well, can we speak to him?
It's like,
I imagine she'd say.
yeah. So it goes. Your friends are not in danger, whether you realize or not. It's like they are already interacting with Fitzban.
Oh.
So while that's happening, we're going to go back. We're going to go back over here, and this is what you guys.
She's actually over here.
Yeah. she's actually over there. But this,
And he thinks they're okay.
yeah,
For that.
yeah. So we're still here.
Look at them birds.
Yeah, the birdies.
Look at the birds.
The birdies. So now we're back over to you all. So we're still in our minds. You've not thought that you've went anywhere. So we're back to the conversation with Protege and this old man.
So okay. Hopefully some of my brain will start working a little bit. I'll go on. I'm gonna try to just work on raw. We're here looking for someone. I might as well tell you, we didn't come here. We come here for peace. We was talking to people saying that we should be in here looking for someone that would help me with my song. Would you know someone of Fitz's band?
So I know him. I do. Like he is me.
This is Obi-Wan Kenobi.
It's like he is me. It's like I'm Fitz's man, but I'm no great song weaver like you are.
But like you said, maybe it's your words that could help me put it into music.
So okay. So he's like, why don't you?
Would he not want? Does he know about my song? Because he's not.
So he's like he was like he keeps hinting that he believes that the song is something that you will create. So he's like,
I want to know if he knew about it.
He was like, well, you didn't tell him why you need the song.
Right, that's what I was wondering.
But I don't know if you trust him enough to do that either, just to explain. So he's like maybe we can make a song to help you find your song.
Okay.
So why don't why don't you make a tune to and I will think of words. So go ahead and do a performance roll. You got a pretty high performance.
17.
17.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's charisma, right? Is that based off of charisma?
Performance.
Yeah.
I didn't do charisma.
Well, no, like it should say like Chris or whatever what it's based on. See the little initials.
Oh yeah, charisma.
Okay. So he hears this tune. So tell me, is this it's like, give me like a one-word description of the tune.
Peace.
So like
because this is what I want. I want peace.
Peace to the soul to get that bad off.
Yes.
Okay.
I could even name it peace.
So he rolls a 29 on his charisma check.
Mm-hmm.
So he tells you to keep going. He said, I think.
And this is a tune I've been working on for months.
You're working on a tune for you.
And this is what I would call it, is peace.
Yeah. So is that the name of the song?
Yes.
Peace.
That would be named peace.
All right.
Because I want peace from.
Okay. So.
The hag.
So he's telling you some words and stuff. It's just there's words, and like you're adjusting the song because really playing in the flute, there's no words.
Right.
So you're conveying words to the song.
Okay. You can't sing while you play.
Yeah. So I just rolled 38 on the words.
Wow.
Yeah. So you're getting these words, and it's about peace, and it's basically talking about like calming your heart, and not listening to the bad and moving forward. Like sometimes the words talking about some of the hardships that you do.
I'm gonna come out of this a changed man.
And like if you get rid of the thing, technically you will be changed.
Right.
But it's telling you all these things. So, and a lot of it tugs at yourself. It talks about how you were. It's like a lot of, for some reason, he tells you about things about how you were before the encounter with the hag.
Okay.
And it talks about letting go of some of the stuff after, because there was a lot of bad stuff that happened after you got,
Right.
And how you did it. But he also talks about, I'm sure if you were given the choice, you would make this sacrifice again. Because sometimes peace is choosing a non-peaceful option and doing things for the greater good.
Well, I always had in my mind that I would defeat this.
Yeah. So you went in knowing that
with confidence.
Yeah, you went in knowing that, hey, this hurts, but it's better than the other hurt.
Right. Right.
I'm just over here playing with a butterfly.
Yeah. So he's helping you make this song.
It's my Uncle Jim.
So while this song's going on, Braden, we're popping back to you. So you're making this cloak. Okay. This neat little.
This really might be turned out to be something cool.
I know, dude. I was like, that's gonna be cool.
So you're making this cloak, and one of the canaries.
Oh, what he thinks he.
One of these canaries, all on Projet's shoulder, comes over and lands on your shoulder.
I'm like,
and it's
hey, birdie.
And it's like, and it goes, hey, how are you? In a really high pitched. So, I would say your normal intelligence, you probably would wonder if it's a druid.
Yeah, I want to see if it like come in my hand so I can make eye contact. I'm not like.
Oh, so you'll hold out your hand.
Yeah.
So it's like bounces down and pops and it turns and it looks at you, and it goes, "What are you making?"
So I'm making a cool cloak. I found something very soft in the leaves, and I thought I'd make a jacket out of it.
So
a cloak.
Makes
me feel good on my skin.
It's like, do you not feel good enough being the dragon that you are?
Of course I do, but there's no point in not feeling any better.
Maybe there's some inner
war
going on with you.
It's like you. So you do understand. It's like you do understand that,
he's wandering around.
Being a dragon is not what it's all cracked up to be.
Yes, I know.
It's like sometimes what you gain things, but you also lose things.
Remember, you're still brand new at it. You're brand new being a dragon.
Yeah. So
yeah, I'm a newbie.
Well, maybe you could question it. What do you mean?
What questions are you asking me?
Being a dragon's all I ever wanted.
Mm-hmm. It's all I ever dreamed of doing and being.
Yeah, but
fighting with.
But dreams are a way. Dreams are sometimes exaggerated. So and the thing about dreams is they don't always pull into the truth.
This is the biggest appreciation I've ever had, though. This is the biggest thing in life that I've ever had. This is all I've ever wanted to be and train for.
So
it's not hasn't doubted me yet.
But there's more to life.
No, there is more to life. Sometimes we forget what we really are by wanting to be things that we aren't. We don't see the things that we can do. So just remember, there are many dragons that wish that they were like you.
You could say, I don't quite understand what you mean.
What? Who's trying to be like me? I'm not understanding what you're trying to say
Who
here.
would want to be like me? I'm weak.
Who would try to be like me? I'm one of the lowest dragons that
dragons
never be.
That's what you were
I'm
wanting
new.
to be, a strength. So that the bird did turn into that.
Yeah, the bird turned into that.
The bird turned into that. I'm like,
well, you would have like
what in the crap?
So it would fly and turn into that. So the birdie.
You won't get some peace from this yourself.
Transforms into a dragon.
Let me turn into you, young fella.
And this dragon's like, it's like, I have lived thousands upon thousands of years.
I'm like 10 years old.
So
you're a baby to him.
I'm like 5 years old, bro.
Yeah. You're a baby to him.
So just understand, I've lived through people that love me and people that hate me. But one thing all remains: they all disappear at some point.
But you're going for respect.
I'm going for respect.
Right, you want the respect of strength. Because that's what you're.
So you tell him you want the respect though.
Yeah.
And it stands
and
up.
Maybe he would turn into a dragon.
Well,
to show.
I'm just a little one. I'm just now starting. I'm just now getting into the role of being a dragon. What knowledge would you give me to make me a stronger and more intelligent of a dragon?
So the dragon's like so you want respect, and it stands up on its hind leg and flails out its wings. It says, "Do you respect me?"
Oh yes, I do.
And it comes down and says,
I get down like one knee. I'm like, yes.
And it brings its head to you, and its teeth are almost the size of you. He says, "Is that respect, or is that fear?"
It's respect.
It's like, yeah.
Would you feel goosebumps?
Yes.
I said, and if I was the size of you and I did the same thing, and it shrinks down to the size of you, and it flails its arm, do you still respect me as much?
Yes. For how old? Because of your age and what you've been through, and
but you didn't.
The more intelligence that you are.
But he's like, you wouldn't know that I had the age and intelligence if I was that size now, would you?
Maybe you feel it. That he's got knowledge.
I can feel the knowledge.
I can feel it. I could feel you. Come on, help me out here, Brady. This is you.
I know, I'm thinking.
So, well, he is a little bit like in shock.
I'm still this little bird that just came from my hand turned to this dragon.
But you're so benevolent.
Yeah, it's like I have shocked you, saying, did you respect me as much when I was a canary?
Yes, because I try to get you to come down to my hand the way I can make eye contact and have a conversation with you.
Well, that's courteous, but did you respect me in the form that you want others to respect you, that you turn into a dragon? It's like
I didn't try to squash you in my hand, and I try to have a conversation with you.
Well, that shows that you have compassion and curiosity. But again, did you ever truly respect me until I became? And it gets big again. It's like this. It's like
I didn't.
It says do not confuse fear and admiration for respect. Respect is what you do with your deeds. So you said you respected me when I did this. So if I went down and destroyed all the Dragonborn that led you here just because I could, would you still respect me?
No.
So, and it comes down, and again, these have hands. It takes its claw and pokes you in the chest. It's like, respect isn't what you are, it's what you do. So be proud of what you are, and use your gifts. But again, your actions with those gifts, whether you are a dragon or not. But just understand that I have done many, many great things. But you know how many people are left to tell my tale or tell my song? None of them.
Because they all disappeared.
You know, your short life is what's matter because you touch those around you. So remember, in 100 years' time, unless like your stories, even if they sing songs, will never be the truth. It's like it will be embellished, and then Hinkler will be just a caricature of himself, either inflated or deflated, and sometimes even great deeds are twisted into tales of sorrow, because you know what? There is always a loser. And just because you're a loser today doesn't mean that you will not be on top tomorrow.
And I thrive not to be a loser.
And I thrive not to be a loser.
So.
And you're going to convey a little bit. You're going to talk to it. You have killed, but in the name of good, that you think.
I've killed to protect the people that love me and that I love in the battles that we've been through.
Yes.
I have killed bigger than me. I've killed smaller. Bigger or smaller, I've killed bigger than me. I've killed a dragon warrior and a dragon king.
And its head swirls around you and looks at you from the side and it says, so this killing is what you're most proud of?
What would you be most proud of? In your what would you be most proud of? The win itself?
Yeah. So
your strength?
Winning, the strength that I've done.
Go with what you have been trying to achieve. You've been achieving to be a dragon.
Yeah.
To be stronger.
I'm achieving to be the best that I can be.
Yeah, just be honest. Just be completely honest. And like in and out of game, you said you wanted to be a dragon.
Right. You've always wanted to be a dragon.
So be honest with yourself in this thing, because I'm sorry, he's got
you figured
He's
out.
got a plus 18 perception check and insight. He knows
he's a dragon.
everything.
He's an old dragon, so
yeah,
he's gonna fool you.
So just be honest. So it's like did you just want to be a dragon because it was cool?
Yes.
And prestige.
Being a dragon for?
Yeah.
A long time ago, what did you start off being?
So
it's your questions, bud. Talk to it.
Yeah, let's talk.
I think it's there to try to help you anyway.
Well, yeah, like
I started out
if you want to
not
kill
even
you,
a
just reaching out and bite
dragon.
you.
I had to work very hard. I had to make a lot of trades. I had to go find people. I had to go make deals with eggs to turn into the dragon that I am.
Yeah. So
I wasn't originally like this or as strong as I am.
I was like, I know we all work and we all get stronger. So every day we try to better ourselves. Some people do.
I'm just trying to be the biggest and strongest that I can be to protect anybody that
you love.
That love that stands behind me.
So are
and
you?
I'm only protecting for good. I'm not trying to go out and be a bad dragon.
So will you understand at some point though, this pursuit of being a dragon, you will lose all that you care about.
Yes, I know.
And someday, the path that you walk, you might not be able to become back who you are. It's like what you've done has been a great feat, and to be able to take this form, but it is not natural. So heed my warning.
What have you found peace in?
What have you found peace in?
So I have found peace in Fetspan. So Fetspan has given me purpose, not of hoards and riches, not of prestige. It's like I, little one, was here a long time ago. I was born a dragon. It's like I will die a dragon when that time comes. But just understand, this is not a life that I wish on anyone. And you are on the path to eventually maybe become a dragon. So, and it's not what you believe. Enjoy your friends. So, and it points over there, and of course you still see Froge sitting there with the canaries on him, chirping.
Yeah.
He said, life has meaning when it ends, because every moment is important. But when a century ago means nothing, or even today means nothing, because you know what, there will be a million more days.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you mortals have a gift. So, and that gift is urgency.
So what you're trying to say is I need to find my purpose, and being a dragon is not going to be as great and wondrous as I think it is, because when I go down this path, the reason I started this thing was to protect people I love, but being immortal means that they're going to die on this path, and I'm going to see it happen.
Yes. Someday you will have to leave all that you care about, and it will be difficult to get others to care about you, because you know what? They will not care about you. They will revere you. Mm-hmm. They will respect you, and they will fear you. So, but they will not be your friend. Your friend that sits there, like he cares about. So he cares about your companionship and you all living and fighting for your friends and others and greater things. But you know what? In even a year from now, it might not matter. But it matters because of the urgency of your today. Me, I've seen kingdoms rise and fall. I've seen great men and women do amazing things that the world today will never remember their name. So, but do not forget the strength that you have, like as in you, not, Draco Hinkler. So this is my warning to you, because if you continue on the path that you are, it will be a very lonely and destitute path. This is my gift to you.
Thank you for your gift.
Thank you for your knowledge and being so considerate to tell me to give me this warning for my greater good, for my future.
It's like your future is special because it will end.
And I thank you for it. Thank you for the great warning that you gave me.
It's like that. And it turns back into the canary. So, and chirps and goes back over to Projet. And it turns and looks at you. And chirps, it's like, can you hear the wonderful song?
Hmm.
So I hear a wonderful song. So do a perception check there, Hinkler.
Five.
Is that with your modifier?
Yeah.
Boy,
We're rolling low today.
I'm gonna do an inspiration.
yeah, that's gone. Make sure to get rid of your inspiration.
Yeah, we got it. 11.
So, well, that's not awful. But you look, and at first, what you think you're hearing are the birds chirping, doing a song. But then you stare, and things change. And
I'm gonna get a little bit closer.
yeah, so you go, and things change.
Just things are changing, so I'm just gonna get a little bit closer.
Well, the sound changes. So and we're gonna pop back over to Projet and Fitzman.
Oh,
Yeah, you can still
be over there.
Yeah, you can still be there. Because in your mind, we are there with Fitzman, giving you great words that you were adjusting. So we'll go back. So give me another performance roll. Let's see how things are coming together.
13 and 9.
21. No, 22. Jeez.
22.
Yeah.
I can't add.
Yeah. So things are coming together. So like you feel like you're making a wonderful flute.
A lot of highs.
Yeah, it's just
I want this to be a happy
so
song.
it goes through.
Yeah.
So and it's just a really good happy tune.
It's like I've been working on it for several months, or how long it's been, but it feels like maybe it's coming together.
Yeah,
for whatever reason. I guess.
Yeah, but it like I said, it's all coming together because like his words, you're adjusting the tune to the words of Hopefuls, and it's like here. See, I'm trying to find something that maybe. But Peace has a lot of highs, but then there are sections where it makes you appreciate the highs. You know,
right, there's going to be lows, but there's going to be absolutely.
So like and it swells.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the sound swells, and it's just like, hey, it gives you, it makes you feel like there's darkness, and you're the sunrise coming through the darkness.
Okay.
So and it keeps building, into where it comes up, and it's like you almost crest over, and it comes back down,
mm-hmm.
and it's through. It builds up, and we're almost there, and it builds up and it's almost there, and then you come to the crescendo where it's there, but this time instead of go down, it comes up in a fury of bright emotional playing, and when that happens, so you sit up, you come out of your daze, and you are playing the lute. So, and you're playing it loudly.
Mm-hmm.
And even though you realize that you were on the ground, you sit up and you're playing. It's blaring through. All the dragon leaves are like glowing, and they're reacting. You see particles, like they look like specks of dust. The whole place goes through. The canaries are cheering with it and going through. So you notice that Cora is there, not in her form, but she's like there and she's listening, and she's not going through. Even though Hinkler's on the ground, he's covered in a leaf.
He looks at peace.
He's
even more so than ever.
So, but you don't feel compelled to stop.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you keep playing, building up this. The leaves.
It's like I feel it.
They start swaying and going through. They glisten, and they all turn platinum, and this through. It's like just this glow, like the entire place is just
shimmering.
It's just shimmering and on fire. Like it's almost like the air particles going through, just blowing through. You notice the particles are coming off the dragon leaves. So, and they start swirling around you all, and they start swirling around. They start swirling around through you.
Mm-hmm.
So and you're still playing the crescendo, but then you feel I gotta follow it, and you go back down. So instead of being loud and stuff like that, again the canaries then go and they're sitting on Hinkler, and they're chirping.
So now they're on you, now they're on me.
But now they're really on you. They're chirping. So, and while they're chirping, the leaves that are draped over turn into a cape laying on Hinkler.
That's awesome.
So, and again, you're still blowing, and again, there's all this stuff swirling around, and the particles swirl into the cape too. So they're swirling around you, and then you notice something else.
Core takes a knee.
Yeah, of course there. So and beside you, you see the particles form the hag. The hag's not there, but the shape is there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a shadow, or
well, it's like just think of it as like constellations. It's like she's made out of glistening particles. So and you're playing and you're getting ready to do the elevation again, building
up.
You're looking right at her, and you notice that the particles have like a line of tether into you.
Uh-huh.
So you're blowing and blowing. So it's like, but there's like those. It's connecting. It's the part of her. It's the part of her that is connected into you, that has cursed you and connected you to her. You get to the crescendo, and you blow. Roll a performance.
$18.
So you're 18, and you blow, and it just peaks, and the tether to you shatters when you stop. You finish, and you look right at her, and it's like the particles are exploding all the way to her, and it looks at you, and now it's like I'm not finished with you. And she just explodes into particles, and instead of them being shimmery gold particles, they like burn up and frost out, and it's gone.
That's awesome.
So I need to take a picture of that right there. So, but then you realize that the song is still going, but it's different. The song is different, but who's playing? It's the leaves that are playing, flowing through, so making great sounds. It is your tune, but it's different. It's like it's almost as if thousands upon thousands of things are playing this, the canaries are sitting there in front of you. They're not making a sound.
I wonder if you woken them up with that song, and now they're playing it.
So and with this, one of the canaries, if Von Hinkler moves and appears and turns into the actual gold dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
So it's like the dragon's right in front of you, and the song is still going.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes, thank you for freeing us, and enabling the magic for us to return to ourselves.
Huh.
It's like me and my 6 friends here are all gold dragons, and we have been trapped in this form for many cycles and generations when the old magic was locked in this world.
So when you started playing it, it probably unlocked one of them, and that one came and talked to me.
So it's like Fet's band has been here cultivating this garden for many generations, preparing this magical place for what someday we could awaken this forest and use the powers that we have been feeding into these leaves for these generations of our own magical power, that in one day hopefully that we would be able to open it up once magic was restored to this realm. We know that you and your friends unlocked the high magic in the world, did you not?
Yes.
So because of that, we just needed a key. So the flute that you there play was something that was given to, I'm assuming that you met the bishop.
Mm-hmm.
So it was given, that flute was actually Fet's band's.
Oh.
So that he gave, that says someday when magic could be restored, that was the key. So sadly, I apologize that you were slightly used to be able to create something to flow the magic through, because words are the most powerful magic thing that weave stuff, and then music and stuff like that. It is very underrated because it touches all, from plant to animal to living being. And because of the power of this forest felt what you needed, and it came thanks to us. We were able to concentrate and break the hag's curse over you. So we are sorry for the partial deception, but in the end we did tell the truth, and we were able to break your curse.
Oh, great benevolent dragon. I have been years in battle and in wars, and I have been used and abused by generals. I don't feel at all being used here.
So he's doing perception.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like he expected you angry a little bit. He's like for such a young.
I guess I would feel like I'm awakened something great.
Well, yeah, but you did do peace. You did get peace.
Right.
So.
I'm a 2-1. I mean 2 for 1. I mean.
Yeah. So, and you did do something good. He said your companion here was at a crossroads too, so it was good that he came. So, I have enabled him the ability to call his dragon spirit from inside himself. He doesn't just have to turn into a dragon. He can actually manifest himself and be himself and a dragon. So if he wishes to turn into a dragon, he may. But he can also manifest a dragon of many different colors now. So like when you call your draconic spirit, you're not just a blue dragon. You're stuck being a blue dragon. But when you call that spell, like you can pick what type of dragon and what it can do.
Oh my gosh.
So like you've got it has different abilities.
Wow.
There's like 10 or 15 different in there that you can pick.
That's freaking awesome.
So it's like, do not forget who you are and who you can be.
I have struggled for so long to figure out who I am. And I have finally found a queen and friends. It seems like I'm allowed to be who I want to be.
It's like you, my friend, are the peace song. You are protege, the peace song. You are no longer the hag bound. You are the peace bond. Use this song for good the best you can. It might not always stop war, but at least it might be able to inspire those for the final result of peace.
Ooh. This is a song I have to remember.
So he tells you, he said, while this has been going on, let me let you know your friends have been battling hags. So, and they are battling a great chaotic evil in the cards that you are doing. But your quest is just know that Sarek has already claimed more than just Belny in his book. So he is going across the multiverse, finding those sub-deities that can give him power over the main deities.
Well, what wisdom would you share upon this to defeat him?
So the longer he has Belny as his linchpin in his book, she's the key to all these other deities. His book will fall apart without her being the glue that binds it together.
Oh, I want to defeat this, but I felt like I was a hinder, and now that I'm free of that hinder, I feel like I could do some good now.
So, the cards must be defeated. So, the cards must be tamed so you can defeat the great evil of Sarek. I cannot tell you his true plan, because many of us do not know, but just know that it can affect the entire multiverse and unravel everything that was and will be.
Well, tell me, Great Dragon, what will become of this place and you?
So we will be here, and we will grow and foster an island of dragons that might someday come at a great time of need. There is a great evil in this land, as you know, of Tiamat.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we must prepare her equal and opposite, because Beaumont has left this land. It's like his followers are few, and we are what remains. It's like we will cultivate and hopefully spread the word of Muhammad, so that way he again may walk amongst you all as a dragon.
Wow.
Yeah,
I am truly in awe of this place and you.
So now that we can regain our dragon form, don't worry, these woods are going to be well protected.
That is awesome. And I would love to come back to visit.
Please come anytime, and I will grant you with a great honor. It's like these lands have a name long past. The people around here just call it Dragon Forest Island.
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't seem quite grand, is it? It's like, I give you the honor to name this island. So, Hinkler, you're awake now too. So all you guys you're awake. So you all might come up with a name. And I will write it in the Journal of Islands.
Dragonheart Island? Maybe. What do you think? Dragonborn? Dragonheart's what I come up right off the bat.
So do you want dragon in it, or do you want something else?
Well, it's a Dragon Island.
It is. naming things have such great power.
Gleaming
In
dragon?
D&D, this D&D is a
Dragon
whole.
gleaming?
No.
Because they're gold.
Right, but
Give some words that you're thinking, and we can always find like other type of words or whatever.
I was thinking of something gold because
beautiful.
we're all gold.
Because it would be
Beautiful
beautiful.
metallic.
Well, all the leaves are like platinums and stuff like that.
Right.
They shimmer. What about like shimmering owl?
I was thinking that too.
Or
Shining.
or what about like haven? Something haven.
Haven. Maybe. Sparkle Island. Scintillate. Shimmer Haven.
Shimmer. That doesn't
Shimmer
sound
Haven.
bad.
Because
Let's see.
the whole island would shimmer,
Yeah,
right? And it's a haven for dragons.
Yeah, but that way. But no one has to know.
It's true meaning.
So Shimmer Haven.
Okay, Shimmer Haven.
So Shimmer Haven. Because naming things and names give a lot of power and meaning.
Good deal.
So he says, from hereforth, this is Shimmer Haven, and it will be a haven of rest for you and your allies when you are in the east, if you wish.
That'd be awesome.
We just know that as long as you were here, you were under the protection of the seven.
Ooh,
Of the seven.
that's awesome.
That's cool.
So, and with this, I'm assuming that you all want to go back to the mainland and try to get to the mainland.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
get through
I
there.
mean, I've come to.
We've done our
deed.
I needed what I needed.
Okay, so let's pull up the.
Do you know what was a year ago today
What?
when we got on that plane, my first plane?
All right, so here is a 30, so that's a month dice.
Okay.
So let's see how long it takes you to get it with everybody.
How long would I been here? Because we were in a dream state.
So
I'd
you
imagine
really don't
a
know.
while.
You really don't know how long you were here.
Right.
So but it's still like
It wouldn't have been
we're like
like
4 or 5 days since you left the mainland. So
19.
so 19.
Can I do let me think. Like investigation? No, insight maybe, just to see if I get any benefits from that cloak I made.
But you will have to attune to it.
Okay.
So like in
You
one.
could ask the dragon.
I could, but I don't know if he would know any benefits to the leaves.
It did change.
It changed to.
Well, you can ask him. Like I said, we're
I'll
here.
walk over there. Like, I have one more question before we leave.
So, yes, little one.
You would be
I
little
would
to
be.
him.
Like,
Is there?
this thing's huge. Like it makes this house look small. This is an ancient dragon. They stand like 60, 70 feet high. Their teeth are like 7, 8 feet. Just the teeth, its mouth.
Right.
Its mouth is bigger than this room.
Is there any benefit that I get out of the cloak I made out of the leaves from the trees?
Was this a gift from you?
So this is a remembrance.
No.
Oh.
So
That's cool.
it's
Okay.
like you will. It's like you will need to wear it for a week straight, and it will morph into what your heart needs.
Oh.
So, and on the 7th day, you will become attuned to it, and you will know what the cloak is.
Alright.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, just remember, it will be based on your heart.
And as we take our leave, I will let you know that I will make songs of the day that I've had here
So,
in respect for you.
so I look forward to it. So my name is Micus.
Thank you, Micus.
So I look forward to hearing songs.
They will be spread far and wide.
So and rejoice. Try to help spread the word that Bahamut will be back in these lands. Hopefully soon.
A joyous day that we will all have one day. And at that, we will take our leave. Of course, that's my buddy.
Okay, food appears.